And now, please welcome on stage those shimmering goddesses of the Irish cabaret scene, now in their 21st year and straight from their 3-month tour of Leitrim, the Nulas!
Hello, hello, delighted to be here. We are indeed the Nulas. That's Nula, Nula and Nula, hence the name the Nulas. I, of course, am Nula.
Hello, I am Nula too.
I think I'm Nula as well.
You are Nula.
Oh, brilliant, I'm in the right place. So.
Great. Look, for those of you who haven't seen us before, we have been described as a cross between Little Mix, the Saturdays, and the Blind Boys of Alabama. Yeah. With cleavage. Yeah. What we do is we sing, we chat, and especially for people at home listening on the wireless, we'll be creating word pictures to describe how fabulous we are. Anyway, look it. I just also wanted to give a shout out to Lidl for the foundation we're wearing on stage this evening. Just listen. Yes, they're called Dankapantin.
Loosely translated, thank you pants, and thank you very much.
Oh, geez, thank you very. I tell you, they really hold you in. You know, I've lost all feeling from the waist down. Look, you could stick a pin in there, in my saddlebag, I would not feel a thing.
Oh yeah, it's like having the epidural on the stage. That's what it's like.
Oh, they're fantastic. I'm telling you, there is no way now without these. I would have gotten away with the dress here tonight on stage. You know, now I would have a bit of trouble with the old weight. You know, I only have to look at a muffin and I pile it on. And then I get so depressed I have to eat it. Do you know that kind of... And do you remember that government weight campaign? And they were putting out this information. It was a bit stupid to my mind, but they were saying that if you were a woman and you were 32 inches around the waist, or a fella and you're 37 inches around the waist, you're overweight. Do you remember that? Yeah. Well, I measured myself. I thought, rubbish. I measured myself and I thought, well, that's a revelation. I never knew I was an overweight man.
Nula, I think you look fabulous. I wouldn't be bothering with diets at all. I don't bother with the whole diet thing. It can be it can be dangerous. I tell you what, a friend of mine went on this Rosanna Davidson extreme detox 10-day thing. Oh yeah, she went on that in November. I was at her funeral on Monday.
Well, at least we know it works.
Very true, Nula.
No, listen, listen, I'll tell you, I am one of those people that can eat absolutely anything I want. Since I got the gastric band. This song is called Jesus, Mary and Joseph, Why Am I So Fat? Cheryl Cole is on my fridge. Giselle Bundchen's in the press. Elle Macpherson's pasted on the bin. They're supposed to bring me inspiration. But all I feel is arse inflation. I'll never be a skinny bitch like them.
I counted points and weighed stuff out.
I bought a muzzle for my mouth. A man put a balloon inside my gut. It's not a healthy way to live after overdosing on laxatives. I gosh darn shot that balloon right out my butt. Oh lordy, I've tried Weight Watchers, it never worked for me. Paying hard cash to be told, don't eat Mars bars for your tea. Each week I'd step up on the scales and wonder what was wrong.
Because I couldn't count them points.
And I live right beside a KFC.
There's a Supermax the other side of me.
Instead of losing weight, I'd pile it on. I went to a party with a chocolate fountain. I said, no way, I'm calorie counting. That's Satan's liquid. It goes straight to your thighs. By 10 p.m. I was shaking. I stuck my tongue in the devil's temptation. By 10 past 10 I drunk that fecker dry. My jelly belly's permanent. I ain't got no willpower. I paid full gym fees for a year and lasted half an hour. I tried hypnotherapy but I just fell asleep. I dreamt that I was light of limb, running free in skinny jeans in a land where there's no calories. But damn that hypnotherapy, I woke up and dagnabbit,
I was still fat.
I've always been a hefty chick. I realized when I was 6 there was more to me than all the other kids pushed together. They call me fatty lardy gut, 5-ton chest and blubber butt, chubby cheeks and chubba bubba, wobbly wonder and thunder thighs. I asked my mama why, oh why, and she said,
Nula, it's because you're big boned.
I'm just a big girl, that's just the way I am. My mama, she was big bone, she got that from my gran. Some folks are born skinny, I'll never be that way. So look me right straight in the eye and don't tell me Kate Moss don't cry every time she sees hot apple pie, 'cause she can't have it like I can, with cream and fudge and chips and flan. I love me just the way I am. So Giselle and Cheryl and Elle, you can kiss my big fat ass.
Oh, stop. Jeez, the response is amazing.
That went down great.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, it's great. Actually, at this point in the radio show, you are probably wondering what our statuses are. I'll tell you. I am married, Nuala. Congratulations. 15 years. Thank you.
I am cohabiting Nuala, 9.5 weeks.
And I'm single Nula every weekend.
But it's unbelievable. Any marrieds in? Oh, there is. I can see a few marrieds in. Yes, I know by the faces.
They look very happy.
They do, actually. Fair play to you. No, marriage is great. It's wonderful to have found the one, and myself and Fintan are very happy. But there's a lot of compromise involved, isn't there? Oh, Jesus. Like, marriage is basically doing stuff that you don't want to do all the time. You know what I mean?
Don't be giving out about Fintan. He really is 1 in 100, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
No, I am cohabiting, as I said, and it's a revelation to me. I never lived with someone before. What's hilarious about it is, Jesus, there's no hiding anything. It all hangs out. The beer belly, the flatulence, the nasal hair. But my boyfriend says he doesn't mind, so... he's great. He's a great fella. He's a typical modern Irish guy, you know. He's divorced with 3 kids. He's fantastic.
So in honour of that, we are going to do a love song. So all you lovers out there that are making love tonight, we want you to think of us. I never asked you for diamonds, honey, you just drive a truck. Well, this must have only cost you about a $5. You obviously don't give up. Well, you two sitting here waiting. Well, sugar, you're my only one. Now, if that's all you bought me for Valentine's, ooh, you forced me to pick up my gun. Now if that's all you bought me for Valentine's, a scarf and a box of milk tray, you know I'm allergic to chocolate, and this Celtic scarf doesn't suit me. I had dinner for you in the oven, that's all you bought me for Valentine's. Ooh, your chances of living are slim. Now I'm sitting here lonesome and lonely. In prison, there's no Valentine. Sure, I took a shot, but I missed you. You know what I'm like on cheap wine. Well, you told me you hate going shopping, but you rushed right on into shopping. Look where you put me for Valentine's. Ooh, oh darling, please come set me free. What's Valentine's without you and me?
Very lonesome.
I'm begging, please come set me free and be my Valentine. Post bail now and stop killing me. Hey darling, just wondering, will you marry me?
Can you just pause a minute? I have to have a good cough.
There's a little man in there with a bucket. We are delighted to be here in Dublin for this recording because we travel around a lot touring. Oh God, we're all over the place. Moat, Ben Bulbin, you name it, the glamour. But the hotels are fantastic we stay in. Jeez, the standard is wonderful, isn't it, Nuala?
Oh,
we were
amazing.
only saying the other day, wall-to-wall carpets, heated towel rails, tea and coffee making facilities in every hotel you go into. You know the little
In the room,
with those little kettles that you can fit neatly into the handbag. Absolutely beautiful. But years ago, God, when we started out, 21 years ago, Jesus, you'd walk into the hotel room. Oh God, the smell of smoke. There'd be a little man in the corner smoking. Hello, how are you? And then you'd open the curtains expecting a beautiful vista of the local area. No, a little man looking in at you smoking. Then you'd go down for breakfast the next morning, you know, expecting the full Irish. Not at all. Little man on the plate looking up, good morning, smoking.
Yeah, but we're proud of him now. He's the president, you know.
So in honour of that, we were commissioned by On Board Folche. Hello, how are you, Howard? And to write this song. Ireland is a lovely place. We rank top 10 as a friendly race. There's little sun, so no melanoma, but it's nice and warm thanks to Bord na Móna.
We're not posh like England or suave like France, but we'll give you a stew and a jiggy dance. There's a fiddler in a pub, always ready to play, 'cause it's pretty much raining every day. Ireland, Ireland, no tsunamis like Thailand. Come and enjoy the safety of the Emerald Isle. Ireland is a chatty place. We say one thing to your back and one thing to your face. When things get serious, we'll make a joke and buy another round. That's why we're all broke.
We're not sober like the Yanks with their Coca-Cola, but we've no TB and we've no Ebola. Some people say we like to sup too much,
But at least we're not boring like the Germans or the Dutch. Ireland, Ireland, as long as we've a drink, we're smiling. Come and get paralytic in the Emerald Isle.
Ireland is a cultural place. We've got Marion Keys and W.B. Yeats. Nobody speaks it, but we have our own language. We've no haute cuisine, but we do a good sandwich.
The men are ruddy and the women are stout, but there's always poetry blowing from our mouths. You'll always get a ballad, it's our little treat. It's a way to distract from our crooked teeth. Ireland, Ireland, not as pretty as the people in Thailand. Come and see the uglies in the Emerald Isle. Ireland is a celebrity place. We've got Bono, Sir Bob and Sinead.
We've got Graham Norton, Colin Farrell and Liam Neeson, Foster and Allen and a load of Gleesons.
We've got Marshy Whelan, Anne Doyle and Eileen Dunn. And that fell in the Commitments from Ballymun.
Marty Morrissey, Beckett and Dahi O'Shea.
Jesus Christ, it's like living in LA. Ireland, Ireland, more celebrities than Thailand.
Come and say the rosary with Dana in the Emerald Isle.
Ireland's a magical destination. You might see a leprechaun on your vacation.
We've got flying sheep and actual fairies and battery-operated Virgin Marys.
We've got naughty priests and mad extortion. You can get anything you want, except an abortion. The best things are free, like the crack and the chat, but not the water, you have to pay for that. Ireland, Ireland, more leprechauns than Thailand. Come and hallucinate in the Emerald Isle. Ireland, Ireland, we hope we've made it sound beguiling.
Disclaimer.
Port Vulture paid us no money to sing this song.
We did mention the very controversial topic there, very controversial, of the water charges. And yes, I can't believe that they're charging for it, and the quality of what comes out of the tap. You know, full of pollutants, trace metals, hormones. It's full of hormones. Did you know that?
Listen, there is so much estrogen in the water that I am actually developing breasts. On my back.
Oh, don't talk to me. I have a pain in my balls with the amount of testosterone in it, and that is the truth.
Oh, listen, now the girls know this. I'm very active in the whole water charges thing, you know, and I am even writing a Requiem Mass in D minor for the water charges.
Actually, Nuala, will you do a bit of it for the crack?
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll do one verse. Jesus walked upon the water. He declared his usage as divine. But they said he had to pay the charges. And he said, screw you. And turned the whole lot into wine.
We do know a lot of celebs. We meet a lot of them when we're seamlessly going into another link there. We meet a lot of them on the road. A lot of really high-level celebrities. And the common denominator is disappointing. Yeah, I met Liam Neeson. And you know this whole thing of like he's supposed to be a real ladies' man and really sexy and up for it. Not at all. You should have seen the look of utter disgust on his face when I dropped the hand.
Thanks, Nuala. You're just jealous, Nuala. We're going to do a song now about a fabulous celebrity. He's actually an Irish movie star.
Every time I look at you, my eyes light up like headlights on a truck.
And if you ran me over, I'd be happy as a pig in muck.
I order soup for lunch, I look into the bowl, I see your face.
I eat a sandwich, and you are the bread that holds the ham in place.
I see you everywhere. You're the coat stand in the hall and in the aquarium. You're the fish that's on the bowl.
But you don't notice me at all.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nuala on keyboard.
go out shopping, and I seem to see your face at every till.
I load the car up, I reverse and you're the child I almost kill.
And in the church ground when I'm walking, I look up and you're the bell.
And in confession, Father Pat says that he fancies you as well.
He sees you everywhere. You remind him of Pope Paul, but do you really care? We've nailed your picture to the wall, but you don't notice us at all. Call him meanie, call him meanie, call him meanie. We think your jowls are dreamy. Call him meanie. We want to nibble on your neck. Call him meanie. You look a little bit like Shrek. Call him meanie. You were the best thing in Star Trek, but you don't give a feck about me at all. Call him meanie. Thanks very much. All right, look, we've come to the last song.
We've come to the last song, and thanks a million for listening. You've been an absolutely fabulous audience. We're actually going to take on a bit of a holiday. Woo! Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts because we are off to Ben Al Medina.
We've slept together 50 times
Since Saturday,
I love you.
do you love me? 'Cause I've got a return ticket with shoddy flights.ie. Hey, Manolo, are we an item? Hey, Manolo, are we an item? When I left Claire Morris, my hymen was intact. After only one sangria, you were on me like a jack-rat. Skinny dipping in the afternoon and cocktails by the pool. Jesus Christ, Manolo, do you take me for a fool? Hey, Manolo, do you find me sexy? If I go home, do you promise to text me? Do you remember the night, Manolo, when I learned to make paella? Do you not understand, my darling, that makes you my fella? Don't treat me like I'm a Republican and you are General Franco. Just meet me in my room and bring the gins and Obianco. Hey, Manolo, are we an item? What did you mean by your sucking and biting? Hey, Manolo, don't run off and vanish. Hey, Manolo, why don't you speak Spanish? When I first saw you, Manolo, I thought you were a lash. Arriba! I've known all along, boy, that you wear a false mustache. You thought that I'd be put up 'cause your story has a twist. But you don't know me at all, boy. I'm the girl who will persist. I thought you were Manolo, my lover from the sun. But it turns out your name's Anton, and you come from Ballymun. seemed like time.